my heart was a mirror at first, and it reflected all this stuff that, was pushed towards me. And then it got cracked, right? But I don't see myself cracked. I see myself as a brand new mirror. What's up, guys? This is Exclusive Life. This is the new edition where I'm Weston Ritchie. This is Chris Hinckley, best friends, business partners, and we want to do something a little bit different. We want to talk about mental health, physical health, and entrepreneurship. So, Chris, the first topic I want to talk about is the cracked mirror. What does that mean to you?
So the cracked mirror to me is when I look in the mirror, do I see all of the past fears that are making decisions in my life currently? And I think a lot of people can resonate with that. It's either a cracked mirror or it's a fogged up mirror. Either way, you can't see clearly. And that's by design, and that's because you're so much focused on making the decisions out of your past experiences that you've had trouble with. And it's good to learn from those lessons because they're not failures at the end of the day if we learn from them. But at the same time, it's a little bit better for us to take a different perspective on our decisions moving forward versus just, okay, I know this time or last time I did this, it caused me a lot of pain in many different areas of my life. And so what was the lesson inside of that versus I'm just going to do the exact opposite this time? Because that's not as calculated. And you know me, I'm really structured, I'm very logical, and it's hard to take me out of that. But at the same time, that's how I've been able to grow. And I think a lot of people struggle with that because they make a lot of their decisions out of fear based on, I guess, learning from the situation that caused that fear to be present in their life. If that makes sense.
Makes 100% sense. I think fear is a scary thing, right? You always tell me there's, what's the two fears?
Fear of God.
Oh, no, yeah, fear of God.
Fear of falling and fear of loud noises. You're
born
with those.
Those are the only thing we're born with, right? Everything else is created on a situation, an action, a person, different things. And I think it's really hard because sometimes we put ourselves in these boxes or other people put us in these boxes. And it's like, it doesn't make sense to keep trying to push the wall down when last time you pushed the wall, it fell on you.
Mm.
It's not a fun feeling to keep trying to push the wall when it keeps getting fell on you.
So you like that though.
I do and I don't, right? It's like, it's the dumb motocross rider. We all know we're going to get hurt, right? We all know we're going to get injured doing something stupid. And, something that goes that fast is going to crash.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, but it takes a crazy person, and you know me, I'm probably considered crazy, that I'm going to continue to push the wall or I'm going to continue to push the throttle.
100%.
I don't know anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, I've seen both sides of it. I've seen timid me, hesitated me, where I hated that version of me because it made me small, right? And then there's this person over here that maybe I failed and people laughed at me because the wall fell on me. But there's that one time that I pushed that motherfucker down. And what did everybody do? They couldn't speak. They couldn't talk about me. All they knew was like, whoa, he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Or he's doing it. And that was the greatest feeling compared to this other small version of me. And so I think just converting, going, you know what, I'm big, I'm large, I'm strong. I'm going to continue to push when everybody else isn't pushing, but they're going to talk about it. So for me, that is a very hard thing to do, and fear, especially when you have logic, you have a gut feeling. Right? Our gut feeling always tells us the truth.
Yeah, we know that now.
You have a crazy discernment for your gut feeling. Like, when something's good, when something's bad. People, work, relationships, everything. Me, I have to still be dumb. I still have to be crazy, right?
I would say dumb's the best word.
Well, it's like, think about it. A lot of successful people aren't necessarily smart because they're not being logical. We talk about this all the time.
I have disagreements, but I don't want to get too critical.
I'm smart in my own ways, but I'm saying I'm dumb in other ways. Where like, maybe that shouldn't have worked, or maybe it should have, right?
Yeah.
But I think the cracked mirror is a good way to look at the fear and identify if that's, from your past, or, it's your present of all the experience and all the knowledge, to be able to look at that mirror and say, hey, it's cracked, but I've healed from those things. I'm stronger than I was yesterday. All those different factors, right?
And sorry, go ahead.
No. And so for me, I think the cracked mirror also comes back to a cracked heart, right? That's the pain. That's my heart was a mirror at first, and it reflected all this stuff that, was pushed towards me. Mm-hmm. And then it got cracked, right? But I don't see myself cracked. I see myself as a brand new mirror. I have to every day in order to get the reflection of the people that I want. Because if they see the cracked mirror, they might not look at it and want it. So that's been something that you struggle with is like, do people see me as the cracked mirror, even though I see myself as a cracked mirror? Or did they see me as a beautiful brand new mirror?
How do you want to be seen, I guess? Really?
It's the reflection of who I want to attract to it,
Yeah.
right? For me, I want both. I want beautiful people and I want cracked people
You want real.
because that's who I am,
Yeah.
you know? So I think that's to me, that's what the cracked mirror is.
Yeah.
Is it's a broken heart, but it still reflects
Yeah.
and it attracts what it's supposed to attract.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. You mentioned something about how like people make their decisions based on fear versus their decisions based on experience and knowledge, and that is really hard to discern because it's all in your head. It's not like you're considering a situation or a conversation with someone else. You're all inside of your head.